Hey, welcome back once again to Crypto Educator. Guys, Bitcoin is breaking down, crypto market is breaking down, everything is dumping. All of those tweets from crypto Twitter about Luna buying BTC, Michael Saylor buying BTC, Elon Musk buying BTC is not working out, guys. It's simple dump which is happening in the market. People are simply unloading crazy amount of BTCs. And I do remember 2 days ago, $10 million worth of BTC was moved from Satoshi wallet, guys, from 2012, right? $10 million worth of Bitcoin, literally from the inception days, was sold in the market in this previous run to the upside, or rather we can say that it was sold during the $48,000 retest right here. Now essentially what is happening in the small to mid time frames, guys, the easiest side of the trades have already played out. I mean, everybody knows we were talking about how this will grind against this middle channel, and we are almost at the downside target, which was $39,000 regions, guys. So well, let's not get over bearish in the market anymore, because we just have, guys, this is just 4 to 5% down move remaining out of this entire downtrend right here. And essentially I want to bring your attention towards this bearish cross, guys. This is the cross, this is the fucking cross that we were talking about. This is literally happening in golden ratio Bitcoin, guys. This is the indicator right here, Bitcoin golden ratio Fibonacci. I think it's available for free, so you can check it out for yourself. Most of the times when you've seen these kind of bearish crosses in the market has gone through crazy amount of dumps, or rather, as I say, all the price action simply going to the upside was a simple bearish reset, guys, and continuation henceforth, right? The biggest example was your entire 2014 bear market. Right at the bearish cross, you had crazy bounces, but the ultimate trend was to the downside, guys. Now essentially, what is the downside target if it really plays out, if it really simply goes sideways or simply kind of obliterates key levels? It's going to be 20,000, guys. It's going to be the previous all-time high right here. The ultimate zone is going to be at $19,000 regions per Bitcoin, and I think it's going to be taking a lot of time. I don't think it's going to be happening, let's just say, the next week or maybe the next month itself. Probably it'll take a quarter or something like that, guys. It'll take probably 4 to 5 months to play this entire leg to the downside. Until then, market will simply be squeezing out in terms of liquidity. Liquidity will keep on drying out, and you'll see more and more leveraged exchanges kind of having most amount of volumes rather than spot exchanges, guys. The interest will keep on drying out most of the times, right? Now, what can we expect in the small to mid time frames? Look, guys, everybody knows that the bigger picture is bearish, and until we are kind of, let's say, within the foundations of this bearish cross, this massive bearish cross, things are certainly going to be bearish, right? The overall trend is going to be the downside for Bitcoin itself, which is literally guiding the entire market's trend. The entire market's downside move is being led by Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin broke below this price point right here, and every single altcoin is looking like absolute shit. Simple shitty price action on most of the crypto assets. But guys, it was kind of like a nice day to have a lot of bearish trades in the market. I did pick out on crazy amount of altcoin trades to the downside as soon as I saw Ethereum breaking below some key levels. So I was not really, let's say, I was not really hesitant in taking a lot of short positions for various altcoins. So yeah, it was kind of like a hectic day in terms of trading the market to the downside. But I think that yes, we're going to be continuing this down leg all the way down towards $39,000 regions, guys. Let me just try to make a little roadmap for you guys right here and kind of do something like this and maybe retest these areas of liquidity once again, guys. Probably Bitcoin would, after a certain point, try to retest 382 and 621 extension, which could be aligning with the middle side of the region right here. Now, this is the bigger picture. I think that this is going to be playing out in a couple of weeks, which is, let's say, guys, the rest of the month of April is going to be sideways as fuck for Bitcoin and most of the crypto assets. But is it sideways as of now? Nope. This is like on high velocity, guys. This is like crazy amount of sell side liquidity coming into the market. I mean, a lot of sellers have suppressed the price action and sending it back to abyss right here. Let's see what happens on $39,000 region, guys. I do expect, even if we wick below this price point on a daily basis, that would mean that it would be a good looking buying opportunity. If the price action comes all the way towards $38,000 regions, it's going to be a crazy buying opportunity in the first and foremost pass, guys. And essentially that could be a good scalp trade in the market as well. You can simply long Bitcoin if you see Bitcoin simply obliterating some key levels below 39,000, and maybe sell it once it simply comes back into 42,500, guys. Same freaking price action, same freaking price region. I mean, guys, holy shit, who the fuck are we kidding right here? This has been the average price of Bitcoin since way the fuck more than 1 year now, guys. And Bitcoin has been simply oscillating against this entire median price action zone to the upside or the downside. Ultimately, it kind of simply returns back to the mean again and again and again. But right now, in the small time frames, we're kind of obliterating 42,500 to the downside. I do believe it will retest some key levels to the downside and once again revisit 42.5, guys. But it probably will probably will take some time, guys. Honestly, this is what I feel, right? Okay, not the 3-hour time frame, but the 4-hour time frame is massively bearish, guys. This one is not really looking nice. Let's just simply get rid of the golden ratios right here and talk about some simple moving averages, right? Losing 350, losing 200, bearish cross between the immediate small time frame moving averages. You can see that the trend is massively to the downside, and this was quite expected, guys. And holy fucking shit, I mean, this is literally what I was kind of drawing on my previous video, guys. I mean, this is what I was expecting as well. Bitcoin will simply do something very sideways kind of thing in the market for the weekend, but the ultimate resolution will come to the downside for most of the altcoins and Bitcoin altogether. So this is what happened, guys. The easier side of this dump has already played out, right? 6%, 7% down move on Bitcoin straight up. So, well, I think jumping into a fresh new bearish position is not going to work out. I think that let's say, guys, the better trade in the market would be a little retest of the 350 moving average right here above this price point, and then maybe we can talk about the price action reaching towards these levels. Although I'm not trying to set in a roadmap for you guys. If you believe that the price action is going to move in some other direction, you can simply follow up with your plan as well. But just remember, you got to have risk management, guys. Just don't get ahead of yourself, right? Don't get over bearish, don't get over bullish in the market. Don't squeeze the fuck out of yourself in the small time frames. Just don't do that. The bigger trend is simply obliterated to the downside. I mean, sellers are simply killing it, guys. Holy fucking shit. Massive amount of selling coming against this grind line, and we are simply continuing the trend. What is happening is, guys, the trend is kind of accelerating in 3 ways right here. I mean, the initial down leg was not that strengthful, but the second attempt, this is where bears got a little more confident, right? And this was a steep return to the mean price action right here at the center point of this entire channel right here. And now the price action simply keeps on getting steeper and steeper until it kind of resolves itself at 39,000, guys. So whatever happens right here could be, let's just say, a good looking bounce trade in the market as well. But Bitcoin can do shit like this as well, guys. So don't get it up. Simply just don't expect a lot from the market in these kind of landscapes. Trade the ranges, guys. Trade the ranges to the upside or the downside. I mean, just try to capitalize on 4 to 5% move if you are trading on Bitcoin altogether, right? Now the thing is that this right here, this motherfucker right here, DXY, guys, fucking dollar index is on a simple rip to the upside, and we have a golden cross between the 200 and the 55 simple moving average, which means that this posture is kind of good for the dollars, guys. USDT, USDC, USD, any stable coin is going to be strengthful in the market because DXY, the dollar index, is simply strengthful in the market, guys. With a bullish cross right here, can we expect crypto assets to simply revert to the mean and play out some moves to the upside? Yes, we can expect that as well. But the ultimate trend on DXY is to the upside, guys. Props to all the community members on the Discord server who pointed out towards what is going on DXY. It fucking went to 100 reads, man. What the dollar index went to 100 reads. So yes, things are looking very strengthful for the dollar index, and my chart simply disappeared, right? This was kind of obnoxious, guys. Holy crap. But anyway, we're going to be getting back into nothingness. Okay, we're back. We're back once again. Now essentially, guys, look, this is the overall macro area of distribution for DXY, right? So what we can expect in the coming days and the months is that maybe DXY goes all the way towards 100 to 103, and once it kind of consolidates onto these levels, then we can expect a little down move, right? Something like this is what I'm expecting for dollar index, guys. Something like this, right? And when it starts going to the downside, that is when you can expose yourself to crypto markets once again, even on spot, margin, or maybe even on futures exchange as well, guys. But right now, I don't think it's a good opportunity to simply long the market, guys. You can see that the dollar index is simply rolling to the upside, which means that the stable coins will certainly be more strengthful in the market until the dollar index is simply going to the upside on the 3-day time frame, which is nice looking on the RSI as well. Things will be strengthful for stable coins, guys. Let's just say this is like a flight towards safety. Market participants are simply interested in parking their cash, not exposing themselves in highly risky assets, guys. The dollar index has given us the first signal right here towards that entire fact, right? Now let this go to the upside. Once it goes to the downside, once it consolidates and finishes its leg to the upside, that is when you can start getting bullish in the market once again, guys. But for the time being, dollar is very freaking strengthful, and my internet is not strengthful as of now, guys. This is kind of embarrassing, right? Let's see if we can get back to AVAX right here. AVAX against USDT on Binance. Come on. Let's see some Coinbase price action right here. But well, I think Coinbase is nice as well. The 3-day time frame getting rejected like a bitch from 55 simple moving average. continuing his down leg right here, guys. 90 was your resistance point. I mean, this is your sell side zone. This was your kill zone for AVAX right here. Simply continuing the trend on the 3-day time frame to the downside. Once again, I think this structure is aligning with what Bitcoin is also doing in the market, right? We are looking at a channel movement, guys. We are simply looking at the price action hovering through some channels. Kind of bearish, not really strengthful, but this is what is happening on AVAX as well. So the better side of the trade was something like this, right? You saw the grind resolve to the upside with Bitcoin looking strengthful. So good trade on AVAX was made right here for a 36% left to the upside. So in the coming days, maybe we can expect a similar grinds resolution to the upside and retesting, maybe the price action retesting 105 regions. But guys, for the time being, the small to mid time frames are simply bearish as fuck, guys. This is a simple downtrend under motion as of now. And honestly, guys, we are traders right here. There is no need to trade against the trend, right? There's simply no need to fight, guys. Just don't fucking fight the market. Don't put on a position and be adamant about it that, oh my god, I'm fucking right, I'm not gonna get rid of the position. Just don't do that, guys. Pick out your time frame, right? Pick out your goddamn time frame. If you're trading the 3-day time frame, manage your risk and size your positions according to the 3-day time frame. If you base a trade off of 3-day time frame, do not change your decisions on something which is 4-hour or something which is 2-hour time frame altogether. These are the things that simply fucks up everything, guys. Just if you are sticking to one time frame, trade one single time frame. For 3-day, the price action trend is to the downside. Bearish trades can be made in the market, and the RSI is also damn weak right here, guys. Getting rejected against the exponential right here, so not that nice, right? Let's talk about the daily time frame on AVAX. Losing 55, so major risk management. If you're short on AVAX right here, guys, if I were to be short on Avalanche, I would be managing my risk above $82, because once we see AVAX going above 82, that means that trend is probably trying to reverse, and then we can start targeting these legs, guys. Once again, let's try to draw some LARP lines and some roadmaps for AVAX. This is something which could potentially happen, guys. But essentially, I mean, I'm not going to deny this. This entire downtrend was kind of, man, strong, guys. This was a strong downtrend, right? Bitcoin kind of accelerating price action for the most of the crypto markets going to the downside is not really that nice. I mean, most likely we do have massive sell side liquidity sitting in the sidelines for the coming days. So let's see what happens, guys. And this is a clear-cut reminder that whatever the fuck people are talking about on Twitter should not really matter, should not really bother you a lot in your own trading decision. If you're deciding for something, you're deciding for yourself. Do not get influenced. Don't get fucking manipulated by anything out there in the market. Do your analysis, stick to it, stick to the price action movements to the upside or downside, and repeat the fucking process. Just fucking repeat the process, right? There is no fucking shortcut in trading, guys. It's going to take a while, right? Simply going to take a time. It's going to take a lot of time. If you're simply new in the market, it will take a lot of time. So be comfortable with it. Losing my words right here, am I? I think the bigger picture on AVAX is going to be on Binance, right? Because that was the first one to list it. Okay, guys, what the heck is this? I mean, am I the only fucking bear right here that is just I mean, I'm looking at this price action as a massive distribution coming off the top right here. I mean, a complex right shoulder right here. These price actions don't resolve into something nice, guys. Holy shit, maybe AVAX has bad downside targets following up, right? Maybe this could happen, guys. Now, look, it's going to be a no-brainer. If Bitcoin simply goes to $20,000, your downside target for AVAX is going to be 35, and the downside targets for Solana is going to be somewhere along $40 to $20 regions as well, guys. We talked about that as well on previous videos. So these things could play out, right? All the L1s are massively inflated. So is the correction going to come in the market? Probably it could happen, guys. Probably it could happen, right? You can see that the momentum is kind of losing, kind of waning out in the small time frames and the daily time frame as well. The 3-day, yeah, the price action on the 3-day time frame is also kind of not that strengthful, guys. So, yep, conclusion for AVAX right here is the fact that it's kind of simply grinding against a simple trend line with Bitcoin doing the same thing in the market. So if Bitcoin breaks down below the channel, watch for AVAX also resolving towards some key levels, probably below $40 regions on the bigger time frames, guys. Okay, with that said, let's talk about the last chart for the day. This is your Bitcoin dominance. Well, on the small time frames, this is trying to go to the upside, right? I mean, flight towards safety in crypto markets is simply liquidating your altcoins into Bitcoin. So in the small time frames, as most of the altcoins are seemingly risky, people are jumping back into Bitcoin, kind of securing that Bitcoin stash altogether, right? So this is what we are seeing, guys. On the daily time frame, let's see if any reversal is here. Not as of now, guys. Bitcoin's dominance is still in a massive decline. This is still going to the downside. We still have a downtrend under motion right here. The 350 on the daily is massively inclined to the downside. I mean, this is a crazy downtrend, guys. So can we expect Can we simply expect alt BTC pairs to be massively bearish? Probably not, guys, probably not. I mean, altcoins against BTC are looking okay, judging by this chart right here. It's looking completely fine. With that, I think we can talk about ETH BTC as well, because guys, Ethereum BTC is going to be deciding a lot of things for altcoins as well. Not nice, not nice. In the small time frames, this is not what you want to see, honestly, guys. Okay, most likely it kind of tries to revert back to the mean and tests this entire region of liquidity with the moving average as well on the daily time frame, and let's see if it gets picked up right here, guys. For me personally, if I'm looking at any altcoin against BTC, this is my main risk management, guys. If Ether against BTC loses 6.9 million satoshis to the downside, look, guys, once again we can talk like a fucking bear in the market, right? I mean, we can talk about this entire zone being a massive distribution right here with the possible complex right shoulder, and then ultimately resolving the grind to the downside. For this one as well, I mean, we can talk about a potential channels resolution coming to the downside as well. So yes, downside targets according to the width of this entire trending channel right here, guys. So, well, we can talk about Ethereum kind of retesting 5 million Satoshi regions altogether if we break down. But look, guys, let's not simply get ahead of ourselves, because the moving averages and the overall posture is simply bullish in the market for ETH against BTC. I would be really cautious if Bitcoin loses, if Ethereum loses this price point right here. If Ethereum loses this price point, man, to fucking hell with altcoins, honestly, for a long fucking time. Honestly, guys, honestly, this is the key level for ETH BTC. If you see this price action being lost, this level being lost to the downside, crypto markets are going to be lost cause, guys. So let's see what's happening, guys. But that doesn't mean that you can't simply capitalize on these opportunities as well. You can simply short the market. We have instruments on FTX, on Binance, on every single exchange. We have multiple things to short crypto assets as well. So behave like a trader, act like a trader, function like a trader, and I'm going to be catching all of you pretty soon, guys. Bye for now.